So I saw on one of my YouTube comments where a trader said, Shaquan, I'm having a hard time seeing TMP on lower time frame. And I decided to make a video over TMP on lower time frames. So TMP is my technique, my strategy, my baby, my blueprint that I love teaching. TMP stands for trend, market structure, price action. And that is the order flow in which I trade and I teach. So first thing first is we look for a trend. Then we plot structure, which is really one zone, literally one zone. That's for your entry. And then P can stand for price action or pending order or permission to enter a trade, because you need permission to enter a trade. 2 trades that I analyzed that one of my students was able to take profit on, and is SPX 500. Now, before I begin this video, I want you guys to understand something. Every strategy fails. Every strategy has losses, okay? When I started to scalp and day trade again, it was last month in December. And I only began because my husband mentioned it. He said, Shaquan, the kids are in school. You have ample time on your hands. Maybe you should give day trading and scalping a go. The first 2 weeks were great. Second 2 weeks sucked. First couple days coming back in the new year was okay. Last week sucked. Today, Tuesday, was a really good scalping day. So hopefully that gives you perspective that your strategy or technique or plan won't always win every day or every week or every month, but you got to keep going. Okay. This week already, I was able to win 2 USD JPY scalp trades or day trades overnight. I lost 1 Euro USD trade, lost 1 USD JPY trade, but I'm still up in the account. Okay. Let's talk about SPX 500. So whenever I am day trading or scalping, I try not to look at too many time frames, right? Like, you guys already know, like, I'll go to the daily time frame and I swing trade from there. But scalping is a different arena because I'm not looking to hold a trade all day. I'm not. When I scalp, it's from 9:30 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. And I have rules. If I lose 2 trades, I'm done. I'm not going to sit there and continue to look at my screen. I'm done. If I win 1 trade, I go in for another trade, right? That's it. So 2 and done for losses and wins, right? I'm not going to say I'm greedy, but I know for me around after 12, the market kind of dies down for me. And I don't want to be holding anything or looking at anything after 12 when it comes to my scalp trades. So, and that's just for SPX 500. The currency pairs are a different ballgame. So, I'm in my chart. It is 9:20. That's when I opened up my trade room for my students. And only like, at most, we've had 9 people in there. At least we've had 1 or 2. And so, scalping isn't for everybody because people work, right? I don't teach a big group or community, so I'm not expecting everyone to be in there. Everyone in my group does a scalp because I just picked it back up too. So, but that just shows you, like, you don't have to do everything to be successful. You know, it's all a routine. But anyway, so I get on. I always wait for 9:30. I wait for 9:30 because I want to see how the first few minutes are gonna go. Because the open can be very volatile at times. Like, you get some high momentum, low momentum. It honestly just depends. So I go into the scalp room. I see how price is moving. I'm on a 15-minute time frame at this time. So for the most part, I use the 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute. But most of my trades, when I enter, are going to be based on the 15-minute and the 5-minute. So the first trade was based on the 15-minute time frame. I saw that price had made a higher high, higher low combination. And so going into the trade, I put my estimation zone on my 15-minute candlestick. And then we waited for price to come back. A pending order should have been set. And, you know, price hits the target within 5 to 15 minutes. One thing I've learned about my technique is this. If it's a good trade, we're going to hit profit in under 20 minutes. If it's a not so good trade, we're either going to get stopped out quickly or price will consolidate the whole time. That's what I've learned. So this was a good trade. The price continues to go up, and I noticed that the 15-minute candlestick could be an inside bar, but we have to wait for the 15-minute candle to close. But while I was noticing that, I noticed that on the 5-minute time frame, price made a higher high and a higher low, and then it made a higher high. So at this time, my mind says, don't take a trade per the 15-minute, analyze the setup per the 5-minute. And so we analyzed it. My student was able to set his pending order. Actually, he had to enter it manually. So he enters in the trade manually using the 5-minute time frame, the estimation zone. And then, within 5 to 10 minutes, 5 to 15 minutes, he's out of the trade for profit. So we're using the same technique and the same rules that we use when we swing trade to enter into a lower time frame trade. Honestly, scalping and day trading and swing trading are all about how you pair your time frames together if you are the technical analyst. It's also about knowing, okay, typically on an average basis, I'm in this trade for this long, right? I think with scalping and day trading, I'm going to say more so for scalping, not for day trading, but more so for scalping, you pick up on how long you're typically in trades for, and then how quickly you get stopped out. Like, there is literally an open and close time for you. Like I said, mine is from 9:30 to 12, and 2 losses, I'm done, right? 1 win, another win, I'm typically done, because I just know I'm not gonna look at the chart after 12. I just know, like, that's my magic number, and that's just the rule I have set for myself. My students could be a little bit different, and that's fine, right? But I know that mentally as well, my mind can't go past the number 2 when it comes to a loss. Because it's like I said, it's not to be greedy, but you just got to know when to stop. It's like going to a casino and saying, if I keep winning, I'm just going to keep going. But that's the gambler mindset, right? But all in all, it was good to trade SPX 500. Now, I did enter into a Euro USD buy that ended up stopping me out. And then when I look, mostly all of the euros for today are down. So there must have been some European impact. Now, I'm not a fundamentalist. I'm not going to go research this. I don't know what the news is, but it's not going to dictate how I trade my next setup for any of my euro pairs. And I normally don't scalp Euro USD. So this was my first scalp on this pair. I mean, my God, in years. So I'll take the first hit. And if I get another opportunity, because I'm trying to figure out what I want to scalp, as far as currency pairs go, USD JPY has been doing very well. I did last week instead of a £1 AUD scalp. But I've never scalped that pair before, right? I don't intend to go into everything profitably, right? It's trial and error. And that is what I noticed with my technique. Everything is trial and error until it becomes set in stone. My swing trades are set in stone. This is a ball game I'm going back into, so I'm okay with that. So, I'll figure it out. But for the most part, my blueprint is set in stone. It works, it fails, it wins. I like it, right? But that's what I did today. So prayerfully, you guys pick up a few tips here to see how things work out, and we just go from there. I'll talk to you guys later.